For almost 100 years, we've thought of air power in a certain way, right? The ace pilot in the cockpit, the sleek jet, the thrill of the dogfight. Well, what if I told you that entire idea is about to become a relic? We're standing on the edge of a new era, a deep shift in warfare, where the ultimate weapon isn't a missile, it's a network. And today we're diving deep into one nation's audacious plan to master it.
Yeah, let that sink in for a second. Because this is the one idea you really need to get your head around. Forget Top Gun. The next great air war isn't going to be won by the pilot who can pull the most Gs. It'll be won by the commander who can process information faster and make smarter decisions. And the jet they're flying, it's morphing into something totally different.
And this slide, this nails it. This is the revolution in a nutshell. On the left, you've got your fifth-gen fighter. Think of it like a lone wolf, a stealthy, deadly predator, but one that relies on its own eyes and ears. Now look to the right. That's the future. The sixth-gen fighter is the alpha of the pack. It's not just a fighter, it's a flying command post, a system of systems that's quarterbacking an entire team of drones and sensors. It dominates by knowing everything, everywhere. So, to really understand this incredible story, we've broken it down into 6 parts. First, we'll set the stage with this new kind of air war. Then, we'll zoom in on India's big bet, the AMCA. We'll look at the sci-fi tech inside it, tackle its single biggest challenge, the engine, then see how it stacks up in the global race, and finally, we'll ponder its unwritten future. Okay, let's kick things off. The next air war. This isn't just about making jets faster or stealthier. No, this is a complete rewrite of the rulebook. It's a new reality where data isn't just power, it's the key to survival. So what are the ingredients for one of these future jets? Well, look at this list. We're talking about an AI co-pilot, an e-pilot that does a lot of the flying and thinking for you. Jets that can fly missions with or without a human inside, the ability to command swarms of loyal wingman drones. You might even see things like laser weapons and brand new adaptive engines. I mean, this is the kind of stuff we used to see in movies, but it's becoming reality.
And this idea, manned-unmanned teaming, or MUM-T, is the core philosophy. The human pilot is no longer just a stick and rudder person. They're a mission commander, a battlefield conductor. From the safety of their cockpit, they're orchestrating this whole symphony of robotic wingmen, sending them ahead to take the risks, to jam enemy signals, or to overwhelm defenses with sheer numbers. The human stays back, making the big strategic calls.
Okay, with that picture of the future in our heads, let's bring in our main character, India's Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, the AMCA. And let me tell you, this isn't just a project to build an airplane, it's a national quest for self-reliance. So why are they doing this? Well, the need is urgent. The AMCA is meant to replace the workhorse of the Indian Air Force, the Su-30 MKI. But, even more critically, it's a direct response to what's happening in the neighborhood, especially China's J-20 stealth fighter and their own next-gen programs. This is about keeping a technological balance of power. And this is where the story gets really interesting. India is being incredibly smart about this. They're not trying to make the giant leap to the 6th generation all at once. Instead, they have this very clever 2-phase plan. Phase 1 is the AMCA Mark I. Think of it as a 5th-gen fighter using a reliable American engine. The goal here is to walk before you run, to master the super complex challenges of stealth and advanced electronics first. Only after they've nailed that foundation do they take the great leap to the AMCA Mark II, the true 5.5-gen beast with all the next-gen tech and a powerful new engine.
In this number, 90%, this tells you everything about the soul of this project. The ultimate goal is for the final version to be made almost entirely in India. This is so much bigger than just a fighter jet. It's about creating an entire high-tech aerospace industry from the ground up. It's the heart of India's self-reliant mission. It's a massive, bold ambition.
All right, so we get the grand strategy. Now let's pop the hood and look at what's supposed to make the final AMCA Mark II a true digital predator. See, stealth isn't just one thing. It's a whole bunch of clever design choices working together. You've got the V-shaped tail and winding air intakes to hide the shiny engine fans from radar. You've got internal weapons bays. But the most futuristic part has to be this planned Analuxia system. It's basically a metamaterial skin, a kind of cloaking technology engineered to absorb and bend radar waves in ways that normal materials just can't. It's wild stuff. And the brain of this whole operation is the e-pilot. This is not your standard autopilot. It's a true AI partner in the cockpit.
It takes all the overwhelming data coming from dozens of sensors, fuses it into one clear picture, flags threats, suggests solutions, and even handles the basic flying. This frees up the human to do what humans do best: think strategically and command the mission.
But every great story has its central challenge, right? The one dragon that must be slain. For the AMCA Mark II, it's this: the engine. It's not just another part, it's the fire-breathing heart of the machine. And honestly, the success of the entire program rests on getting this right. And the wish list for this engine is just, well, it's immense. We're talking a huge jump in power. It needs to be able to supercruise, fly supersonic for long periods without guzzling fuel with its afterburners. And here's the revolutionary part: it needs to be an adaptive cycle engine. The best way to think about it is like a hybrid car that can be super fuel efficient when you're just cruising on the highway, but can instantly switch to become a high-performance race car when you need power. It's the best of both worlds. And this brings us to a massive fork in the road for India. They have two potential partners to help build this engine. On one side, you have Rolls-Royce from the UK. They're offering a brand new top-to-bottom 6th-gen design. This is the high-risk, high-reward, bleeding-edge option. On the other side, you have Safran from France, offering to take their proven engine and give it a major upgrade. That's the safer, lower-risk path, but it might not be quite as future-proof. The biggest deal? India wants 100% of the technology, and both companies have said yes. So, what do? Do you go for the revolutionary dream or the safer, evolutionary bets? The decision they make here will echo for decades. And speaking of making the right call, are you preparing for competitive exams? Here's your chance to test your knowledge. Take part in our quiz on this topic and see where you stand. It's a great way to revise, practice, and boost your confidence. The quiz link is available in the comment section as well as in the description below. Don't miss it. Give it a try now.
Now here's the thing. This huge engine decision, it's not happening in a bubble. This entire quest is happening right in the middle of a frantic global race to build the next generation of air power. India isn't just building a jet, they're trying to keep pace with the giants. First up, you've got the United States and their NGAD program. Their new jet is all about extreme range and carrying a heavy payload, specifically designed for the massive distances of the Pacific Ocean. They're well-funded and have been working on this for a while. And then there's China. Their strategy is all about one thing: speed. They aren't just working on one prototype. They're reportedly flying several different designs at the same time. This approach lets them learn and iterate incredibly fast, and they're aiming to have something ready by 2035. That puts a ton of pressure on everybody else. And this chart just lays it all out. Look at the timelines. The US, China, and the European GCA team are all targeting the mid-2030s. The other big European project, FCAS, is looking at around 2040. And India's AMCA Mark II, projected for the 2040s, well, you can see it right there. The clock is definitely ticking. So that brings us to the end of our story, for now. Because the future of the AMCA is completely unwritten. It's a national promise, a project with absolutely massive risks, but with the potential to change everything for India. And let's be real about those risks. There are 4 huge ones. Number 1, the engine. If that fails, the whole dream of the Mark II fails. Number 2, the timeline. In this race, if you're late, you might as well not show up. Number 3, the industrial base. That 90% goal requires a gigantic leap for the whole country. And finally, money and politics. Can they keep the funding and the focus going for another 20 years? That's a Herculean task for any country. But maybe the best way to think about the AMCA is with this quote. It's not just a defense project. It's India's Apollo mission. Remember, the point of the Apollo program wasn't just to put a man on the moon. It was to force the entire country to innovate, to create new technologies, to build skills, and to dream bigger. That's the real goal of the AMCA. So we end with this thought. The AMCA is a promise that will take decades to fulfill. It's going to require incredible focus and an unbreakable will. And so the ultimate question isn't really a technical one. It's not can they build it. The real question is one of national transformation. Will India become the nation it needs to be to see this incredible vision all the way to the finish line? The answer to that will shape its future for the rest of the century.